Rebecca,
Reba.
guess what?
What?
I'm not going to tell you. I think you have to watch From the Wings, and at the very end of it, I'll tell you the surprise.
Okay, but are people going to like fast forward to the end?
I don't know. Are you going to fast forward to the end?
You technically could, but stay tuned because the middle content is going to be
just
as good.
Priceless. Hi, I'm Reba Hervis, Artistic Director at Overshadowed Theatrical Productions. Welcome to this week's episode, From the Wings, with Rebecca Leland.
Hey, Reba.
Hey, have you had a good week?
I've had such a good week. How was yours?
My week has been fantastic. Did you do anything special this
Actually,
week?
I auditioned for a show.
What?
Overshadowed Theatrical Productions is putting on Joseph. So I got to audition, got to sing, got to dance for Reba Hervis, who is directing it.
It was so fun. But as you come to our plays, what we'd really like you to do is follow a few rules.
And it's so interesting. So like theater etiquette, right? So
Yes.
this is for the theater goer.
America, we have lost our politeness since COVID.
I agree. I totally
And
agree.
it's time to have the theater teach you to be polite to the people that you're sharing the experience with.
Yeah.
Because that's what theater is. It's an immersive experience
With other people.
shared together.
Yeah.
Number one, if we are going to make this an enjoyable experience for everybody in the audience, what is the number one thing that we need to do? Arrive on time. There is nothing more distracting than having 5 minutes into the show.
Wow.
And you see the usher come down and she's sharing the light and everybody on the row in front of you has to stand up and you have to get over it. Yeah. Right?
Yes.
Have you ever had that happen to you?
Like on stage or off stage or being that person?
All three.
All of the above.
Oh.
Yeah, and it feels bad.
You're taking the rest of the people around you
Out
out
of the
the
immersive
show,
experience.
and sometimes they don't get it back because
Yeah.
then they're like, "Oh, look at that!
Yes,
do that!"
yes.
It's just,
And
it's
you're aware.
rude, people.
Yeah.
It is rude.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember when we did the planning one and we talked about
Very good
allow
episode.
yourself time
To travel.
Yep. And to park and to get in where you need to go.
Yep.
Go to the bathroom before the show, all that kind of stuff. Number two, what is the thing I always say in every announcement?
Please turn off your cell phones. And we hear it now, we're like, oh, ha, 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 just do it. And even if you're like, oh, I already did, it never has ever hurt anyone to check.
Oh, right, what she said, exactly.
Right?
I cannot tell you how many times I'm standing and making that announcement, and people are nodding at me like, yeah. And then next thing you know, an hour into the show, and the phone is like, ring.
Yes.
And then you know what people do? They go, oh, hey.
No.
I'm
You've
in a
never had someone
show."
do this. In the actual show.
Yes. You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, not just one time. I've had it happen many times where people have answered their phone and had a conversation with people during the show. You know that if you have an Apple Watch, you can slide it up. Did you know this?
And there's a special mode.
And there is a mode that has two little drama faces on it. You can hit that, and your phone and your watch will not beep during the show.
And it connects to your phone.
And it connects to
That's
the
amazing.
phone.
And you think about it, the person saying that announcement is not just saying it for the crowd or even like for the actors and actresses. They're also saying it for you. Because it truly is a horrible feeling when you are immersed in something and your phone goes off and you're like, oh my goodness, everyone's looking at me.
Avoid talking. It is not your personal living room, again, where all of a sudden, I know, we're both kind of
So we can't do like any talking? Can I go like, oh my gosh, that was really funny? Or no?
Well,
Like save it for the end? Can I go like this?
yes, you can
Okay,
do that.
so you can do nonverbal talking,
Yeah,
but
you
no
can do
whispering.
that. Right, you're not
Okay.
supposed to.
Okay, that's good. No, this is good to know.
And that one's hard.
Why not?
Because literally, I want to go, oh my gosh.
Right.
Right? Did you see that?
Right, because we're
I
so
can't believe
used
they
to
did
it.
That,
Yes.
Right? You want to have that conversation with
Yes.
somebody, but make it wait. And the reason is because it can, again, take somebody next to you out of the moment where they might be just as enthralled as you were. But now because you're talking about it, they're like, oh, come on. That just ruined that moment.
Because they didn't get the fun moment even between you and your friend. So you are taking, though it may be fun for you and your friend, the other poor person,
No.
Wow, that's I haven't really thought about that before. So that's good.
This one is probably surprising to most people. Stay seated.
Okay. Go into that more.
Try to not get up and go to the bathroom. Or like, oh, I need to go stretch my legs. This has lasted a little bit longer than I thought it was. You're really kind of making a commitment. I understand if you get sick and you think you're about to throw up on somebody, please get up and leave. But most of the time, you're just restless. And you're like, oh, I'm kind of bored. I'm going to get up. I'm going to go stretch my legs. I'll walk over here. I'll come back. Sometimes there are people who get up and move a lot of times.
Wow.
It is perfectly okay for you to ask the usher when you're coming in about how long the first act
100%.
is.
They'll let you know.
You also should applaud appropriately. So you need to show. Oh, I'm not sure you do that, are you? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, that's so interesting because there's someone named Mike Larson who hates with a very firm passion the way I applaud.
Yes,
so
he does.
Go into this.
So, well, this is what the rule book actually says.
Okay.
It says, show appreciation for the performers by applauding at appropriate times, such as after a musical number or at the end of a scene. However, it's important to be aware of the performance's tone and cues from other audience members to gauge when the applause is appropriate.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
So, but it didn't mention how to applaud.
No.
Because I hoop and holler. And I would say that I'm gauging my fellow people, other than Michael Larson. Everyone else loves hoop and hollering at the end. It's the...
I think I think at the end it's okay, but I think sometimes after a particular number you might...
Not.
Like Outsiders. If you really like a song and it's in the middle of the moment, you might be like, oh, he did such a good job. That's my friend.
I know him. Yes.
I know him.
Yes.
And I think those are the moments that maybe are
not
as
everyone is
appropriate.
doing. Because again, it's a conglomerate.
You have
it's
to
a group.
Like read the room. All those things are annoying.
Yeah.
That's a weird way to say that is.
But it's annoying.
Annoying.
It is.
So just be considerate. For specific theaters, that they might have certain rules that apply to just them. So read on their website. If they say in our theater you're not allowed to take pictures or video, then follow their rule. And they should make it plain to you if they have things that they don't want you to do. Remember, again, it is a community, and it is a community experience, and we'll all have more fun and enjoy the theater better if we follow these rules.
I love those rules.
Simple, sweet, and things that we are definitely going to follow when...
We are so excited to announce, before you say it, Reba just had a birthday.
You already gave me a present.
I know, but here's another present for you, and it has to do with the location we're going in. So go ahead and open your birthday gift. Oh. Of course, the theatrics.
Da, 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 da. And it is
New York! We are going back to New York City in November. We are so excited.
We're pumped. In our season at Overshadowed this year, we are doing The Play That Goes Wrong.
So fun.
And the last time that we were there, that play was not on Broadway at the particular time that we were there, and they just began another run of it, and we looked at it and went, I mean,
we gotta go.
You gotta go back.
And of course, we're going, and we're gonna see 2 other plays.
Yes, what else are we gonna go see?
We weren't able to see it. Jessica was. We are gonna get to see Water for Elephants, and it's gonna be super close to actually when they're closing Water for Elephants, so that's exciting. And then the last one we're seeing is...
Oh, we're gonna go see Once Upon a Mattress.
Starring the one, the only, Sutton Foster.
I'm so excited about
thrilling.
that. It is going to be amazing. So we're going to have a wonderful time. I can't wait to share those moments with you guys. It is a trip you are not going to want to miss.
You make sure to follow and share. Sharing is really helpful.
So great. And if you want us to go to New York after the next time, you're going to have to get us up to 500.
Which
so
we got it.
Share it.
We can
share
do it.
And here we go. Back
to New York. Until next time, this is just me
and me
talking to you from the wings.